up, guys? This is Tumbleweed with a Magic the Gathering video. I am today your Magic assistant, and I will give you tips and tricks on how to achieve greatness with your Magic the Gathering skills. I have what is called my Fab 5 here. I'll do this often, and I'll just give tips and tricks on what special abilities do and stuff. And I also have here the card of the week. I'll be doing that as well. And alright, let's get started. Okay, we start off with this card. It's called Experiment 1. Its ability is Evolve, and also remove 2 +1/+1 counters from Experiment 1, Regenerate Experiment 1. So basically, you want to play him as soon as you can. And Evolve is something where it can be put basically anywhere, because usually anything with Evolve is very easy to get out, and it usually has low attacker defense, so it's easy to evolve it. So basically, it can fit in a deck where there's lots and lots of small creatures and medium creatures, or it could even be in a deck with large ones. It doesn't really matter. And then with the Regenerate, after a while, you get enough +1/+1 counters, you can just take him off to regenerate him, and he's still out there doing damage to your opponent. Okay, the next one. This is one of my ones that I use a lot, is the Summit Apes. I have a few of these per deck, and it says, as long as you control a mountain, Summit Apes can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And it's a 5/2 creature, which it isn't bad because it only costs 4 mana total to get out, and I usually put it with a red and green deck, so I would already have a mountain in there, so he couldn't be blocked except by 2 or more, so that's, most of the time that can mean you can do damage directly. I'm sure that if you block 2 1/1s, yeah, he's dead, but that still kills them both, so pretty much they go with any good red and green deck. Next one is Heirs of the Stormkirk. It costs 4 mana, it has Intimidate, and it is very key for its special ability. Whenever Heirs of Stormkirk deals damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And what that is just basically some free hits with Intimidate, unless you're facing a person who has red. And he has a 2/2, so if you deal damage, then he's a 3/3, then next turn he'll be a 4/4, and keep going and going, and then eventually he can get really high up there with the levels, and then basically he'll destroy your opponent eventually very, very quickly. Next, what we have is called the Living Hive. Now, it is a 6/6 that costs 8 mana, and it has Trample, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put that many +1/+1 green insect creature tokens into play. Now, Trample is the key factor here, because even if it is blocked, it still does damage if it's, if the defending creature is less than it. So, basically, you're just spawning and pawn spawning all these green insect creatures, and basically it'll overwhelm, which is very key. You don't always have to have the biggest creatures. All you need to do is overwhelm sometimes. So, basically, this is key anytime. As soon as you can get them, I'd put them out there. So, yeah, basically, as soon as you can get them out there, I'd get them out there, and then start getting all the green insect creatures and overwhelm them and kill them that way. Okay, and finally, for the 5, we have Forced Adaptation. It's an enchantment. It only costs 1 green land. Enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Now with this one, any creature, no matter what it is, put this one on as soon as you get this card, because time is the factor with this one. I mean, it only costs 1, so pretty much you can get it whenever you want. So even if it's just like a young wolf, a 1/1, you can still, put this on it, and it will eventually get really, really good. I mean, if you want to save it for a few turns, maybe to put it on something with trample, that's fine too. But, kind of have to take advantage sometimes with the time factor here. But alright, so that does it for the 5, and today's card of the week is Darksteel Plate. It's been around for a couple times, it's been redone in a couple sets. Darksteel Plate is indestructible, equipped creature is indestructible, and it only costs 2 to equip and 3 to play. So pretty much, once you get 3 land, you can play this, because then you can equip it the next turn to a creature. And it's really good, because, it just makes the creature indestructible. If that creature has any good abilities, then it's untouchable. He can still be blocked, but it won't die, and you'll have it forever and ever. The only way to get rid of it is to exile it. But so that does it for this one. I'll be back sometime soon. I'll try to pick up on these videos and try to help you guys out. Alright.